Hi, everybody. I'm Lorena. I am your son or daughter's intermediate ceramics teacher this semester. You can contact me through email, the easiest, llagus@lths.net. You can find me on the website very easily, and I'm basically available almost all day long because I'm on the computer all day. I will respond to email very quickly. So if you wanted to get in touch with me that way, it's probably your best chance to get a hold of me. I'm also available by appointment if kids need help, one-on-one help, or if parents need to chat virtually about the class and how things are going. I'm available first, seventh, or after school until 3:15. So anyway, let's just get started. I bet you have a lot of questions about what's going on in intermediate ceramics now that it's remote. Hopefully I'll answer questions that you have about that going through the presentation. Um, let's see. Okay, so just one slide, just a little bit. I'm going to condense it into a few couple of sentences about me. I've been teaching this is my 21st year teaching. I've been teaching ceramics, beginning ceramics for 21 years. But it might as well be my first year teaching because I've never had to do it remotely like this. So I'm learning a lot about programs, screen recording, editing videos, lots and lots of stuff that I never thought I really needed in ceramics. But um, anyway, I have been at LT for 16 years. I have three kids that are also going to be doing some remote learning at home. Lots of screen time going on these days. I don't live in the community. I live in Park Ridge. So I drive in to work usually and teach from the classroom. We spend a lot of time at our family farm over the quarantine. It was perfect because we could be out and about and visit with all the springtime animals. And I would say that, that was pretty much our summer. There were no crazy road trips like we usually like to take, but we did. The highlight of our summer, the end of the summer, is we got ourselves a little baby puppy again. Now, more importantly, a little bit about the class. The class is a very fun experience. Your son or daughter is in their second semester of ceramics now, and hopefully they did that because they've truly enjoyed the first semester, that they wanted to get some more of that in their schedule. It is a wonderful classroom experience. There's a lot of positive energy, lots of fun conversation, people up and about working on things that are the same sometimes they're different. All different types of kids take this class, and I will have to say most will find that they truly love it. In a semester's time, they gain some serious skills and really just enjoy being in there and doing things that are expressive, and that's really rewarding for me to see. It's just very rewarding to see everybody. Well, most of the kids that take the class, they find that they love it, and they become passionate about the material and working and creating in the classroom. So I miss it. I miss having all the kids in there. This is what the classroom looks like right now, and this is basically what I come to now. And I sit at that desk and I speak to the computer. I use the extra table space for demos and tool supply organization, but it is a lonely place. So I really am enjoying seeing kids on the screen and participating and having conversations. But anyway, we are working really hard. Our teachers are working really hard to make this an authentic clay experience. All right. So you already see clay in your house probably because we have started our first project, and I was really encouraged when I saw that every single supply kit that I left out for intermediate ceramics was picked up in 2 days. So that encourages me. It makes me think that the kids do want this. They're hungry for these hands-on experiences, and it's really going to be therapeutic for them. When you work with clay and you're kind of working on something hands-on like that, it helps to clear the mind, and they're really going to need that after all these hours of screen time in their remote classes. So the best thing that we can do for them is help them with having the clay in the house. And I do want to already say thank you for that, for supporting them and helping them get what they need to do to complete the creative ceramic assignments that they're going to be getting. and getting to school and picking up the materials for them, and just helping them in that way. The best thing is that they're going to need to have some kind of semi-permanent studio table to work on, some place that they don't have to set up every time they want to work, and a place that they don't have to pick up completely every time they're done. A place that can sit through this semester as their little workstation, and just sit there until the end of the semester. Another thing that's really going to help us make this an authentic experience is to continue supporting the pickups and the drop-offs at the school at South Campus. There will be more tools to be picked up when they come in. They're all back ordered right now, but in addition to picking up, students can also drop off their projects so that I can fire them in the kiln and make them permanent. So being able to do that every other week, maybe every 3 weeks, doing like pickups and drop-offs is really going to help them be successful and get the full experience. Safety contracts were emailed to parents. I'm asking that parents just read through that information and check off and submit. 2 major things to be concerned about when you're working with clay at the home. Many people have clay studios at the home. I work with clay at my house a lot, and I know, that it can be done very easily. But 2 major things to keep in mind: you definitely do not want to be throwing clay and clay chunks down your sinks. We don't want to clog your drains. And the second thing you want to be aware of is you don't want to encourage working with your clay projects when they are in the dry state. We don't want to create extra clay dust. We don't want to create crumbs of clay, because it is, harmful to breathe in clay dust. So we want to make sure that kids are cleaning up properly. And that's something that I go through in my demonstrations with them, and we talk about that. So they'll learn a specific way to clean up. We will use a wash bucket basically to clean hands, clean tools, and then that water gets thrown outside. And we only work with damp clay. Let's see. Okay, so this is an intermediate ceramics class. So you already have some ceramic projects at home, and you have a little experience with what kind of projects we do in beginning. In beginning, there's a lot of baby steps, but intermediate is, again, like it's almost built like another beginning class, because sometimes there's a lot of time between first taking the beginning class and then the second intermediate class. Sometimes even a year goes between the 2. So every project's going to have step-by-step, some design criteria. We kind of like build off what we learn in the beginning classes. One of the projects we will be doing is about alto tile. It's like a shallow relief. They'll look for some photographic inspiration, and, they'll have a lesson with that. We are starting our face pots already at home. We just started making the basis of the form. Since we're doing this remotely now, everything is smaller. Everything is not as big as it was when we were working in the classroom. We're trying to make the projects a little bit more, easier to handle at the home, easier to clean up after making them. So we're making a face pot, but it's going to be a smaller size face pot. We are going to all hopefully participate in creating bowls that are decoratively painted and will be for sale as a fundraiser. It's kind of a community action project where we will donate any funds that we earn to food pantries in the area, which is, this is very timely endeavor. So the students, when they picked up their toolkits, probably got a ceramic bowl. So I'll be talking about the requirements on that soon, and we'll try to have the sale so that we can earn some money for the pantries in our area. We've done goblets in the past, small goblets. In the past, we made them on the pottery wheel. I don't know that we will have the opportunity to work on the pottery wheel this semester, which is a bummer, but we are still waiting for approval to have small groups come into the school building and work on the wheels. Submerged assignment is something that we've done in the past. It's a little hand building project, and we get to melt glass around our sculpture, so it looks like they're partially submerged underwater. But That's it. I mean, you guys have experience with students, with your students being in a clay class. It's a very enjoyable experience. I'm really glad that these kids got it during this first semester of remote learning so that they would have a little something else to off balance all the time that they're going to be on the screen. Another thing that I'll mention is that the class is available as a credit, no credit class. So if you think your student wants to take the class as a credit, no credit, they just have to receive a C minus or above and they do get credit for the class. Some people opt to do that. Some people opt not to do that and stay away from that because I have heard that some colleges will take a credit grade and on a transcript will equate that to a C minus, which doesn't look as good as, I guess an A or B would. So it's something to discuss with counselors if you have questions about that or if you're considering doing that. Um, but that's it. I am really looking forward to a great, great semester, a great class. If you have any questions about the projects or anything going on, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much.